Hey guys, I'll give it a few seconds, a few minutes, that's crazy. But I just have a quick minute. I wanted to jump on really quick. I am still so disturbed, and I probably will be for a very long time, about the Democrats not protecting babies that survive abortion. They're basically saying that it's okay to kill them. So I've been praying about it. I've been talking to God about it, because there are people that I know that call themselves Christians and they vote Democrat. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how is this possible? Like, how are people this deceived? And then when you really study what Jesus said, he said, you know, most of you will be deceived. Almost all of you will be deceived if I don't by the time I come back. So I've been thinking about it and praying about it, and I'm reading like personal Facebook posts of people that are liberal that I know, and how much they hate the president, and talking about how crooked he is, and when they know very little. And I want to say something to him, but often it just falls on deaf ears. And so I'm thinking to myself, like, how can Christians vote Democrat? And I believe right now what we're seeing is we're seeing a great divide. We're seeing light being separated from darkness. If you guys aren't aware, Rep. Omar from Minnesota, she is continuing to say very anti-Semitic things. They were going to hold a vote to condemn the anti-Semitism, and they're not even doing that. The House Democrats are not even going to condemn the anti-Semitism that their party is spouting. So now we've got anti-Semitism, we've got late-term abortion, people advocating for, as a baby is being delivered, it's okay to kill this baby. We're seeing the party, all presidential candidates that are in the Senate said it's okay to let a baby that survives abortion die. And I'm not going to give up on this, guys. I know, like, oh, this is last week's news, and oh, you know, okay, we're moving on. No, we're not moving on. I'm not going to move on. I'm going to talk about this all the time, because we are killing babies. We're killing fully formed babies. And if we're not talking about this all the time, we have lost it as a society. And so I have people I know that are voting Democrat, and they say, oh, it's a societal issue, right? It's a societal issue. This is not something the government should be involved in. Stop them right there. No. You elect people that represent your society. These people you elect enact laws. These laws reflect and are placed on society. When you say that it's okay to kill a baby after it's been born, when you vote for someone that allows that, you are saying that. It's a society. Stop with the society. You're trying to shirk your responsibilities. You're saying it. Own it. But I'd like to ask you, that's why I'm here, I'd like to ask you, how as a Christian can you justify that? How as a Christian can you say it's okay to kill a baby after it's been born? How as a Christian can you say it's okay to kill a baby that is fully formed in its mother's womb? Because Jeremiah 1:5 says, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. I knew you before. So please tell me. And then I've got Democrats always saying, well, you know, Jesus said to take care of the impoverished and the poor and the widowed. No, he didn't. He didn't give that responsibility to government. He told you to, and me to. Not to shirk that onto government. And that's where the Democrats get it wrong, because they think, oh, you know, we're acting like Jesus here. We're helping the poor, and we're going to have government help the widowed and the no. Do you know when the Democrats declared war on poverty, we've not seen a change in poverty? When was that declared? Like 60 years ago? So, I mean, I'm sorry, my phone's getting all sorts of notifications. I would like to ask these people how you justify it. You're in church every Sunday. Either you're listening to someone that is completely contradicting the word of God, you're in a church that's dead. You're not being fed. You're not being fed because there would be conviction. I'm sorry, if you're in a church right now and your pastor's not speaking up against infanticide and late-term abortion, you need to leave that church. Because above anything, above my politics, my support for the president, my conservatism, everything else, my faith is number one. My faith. And the Word of God says to protect life. Period. But you know what I'm witnessing? I'm witnessing people they hate the president so much. They've let this hate fuel inside their heart that it's compromising the morals that they were raised in. It's compromising the ethics that they were raised, the values that they were raised with. This hate is infested them. And they're screwing up big time. And I'm concerned. I'm seriously worried. Because your soul is more important than whatever you think about the president. And if you're voting for Democrats, you're voting for that. You're voting for it. Period. And I'm going to have some hate for this, but go ahead. You know, we've got to start speaking truth. Come at me. You know, our pastors aren't saying it. They become so silent. But I'm telling you right now, if you are a Christian and you are voting for Democrats, you are voting for late-term abortion, infanticide, and anti-Semitism. Straight up. Straight up. And somebody's got to say it, and I'm going to say it. Your faith should be number one. Number one. And then, you know what you need to do, maybe? Just have a little alone time and talk about, and maybe check yourself on why the hate is so strong. Hate is so strong. Why do you hate the president so much? Why? Why? Oh, he's crooked. He's in it for the money. Follow the money. Really? He's lost $1 billion since he's taken office. Okay? $1 billion. I'm following the money. I'm following it. Clinton started with, what was it? Like $500,000. And now they're like worth $250 million. So, you want to follow that money? What about the Obamas? Started with about $3-5 million, and now they're going to hit $100 million after these Netflix deals and Michelle's book goes through and all the sales from that. You want to follow the money? Let's follow the money. You guys have gone nuts. It's nuts. It's just crazy to watch, but what's really sad is the heart. You're turning a blind eye to stuff your party that you vote for is doing because you hate the president so much. Check yourself. But that's what hate will do, man. That's what hate will do. It'll screw with you. Oh, it'll screw with you. It'll make you do stuff you never thought you'd be doing. You're filling out Democrat names of people that are voting for infanticide because you hate so much. I got people here in Colorado. They voted for a governor that literally, I mean, my God, we are watching our Second Amendment disappear. They're trying to eradicate all oil and gas from Colorado. That's going to destroy like thousands and thousands of jobs. They're fine with putting these families on the streets. Good job. We've got a sex ed bill that's talking about teaching like 50 different genders to my children. Teaching gay sex, transgender sex, even, okay, heterosexual sex, any kind of sex. That shouldn't be taught in the schools. That's not your role. Sorry, I'm yelling. That's not your role. That's my role. I'm a mom. That's my role. My job is to tell my children that stuff, not the state. But you voted for it. Congratulations. If you voted for Democrats in Colorado, way to go. Does your faith come into play at any point in this? Do you ever just open the Bible and maybe read what it says? Because it's contradicting everything you're voting for. So you have to choose. You have to choose. I mean, Christians, it is time to stand up, to speak up, to call this stuff out. And it's not hateful to call stuff out. Jesus came to eradicate sin. That's why he came, to set people free. He didn't come for you to embrace it and just love on it. No, it's not why he came. He came to say, you don't have to do that. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to be that person. You can be free from that. I set you free. Jesus told the woman at the well, go and sin no more. We gotta start speaking up. And if I have to get on here every day or every other day or when I can and call out this infanticide and late-term abortion that we're now just totally fine in our society, so be it. Man. Anyways. At some point, your faith has to override your hate. I hate Trump. I hate him so much. Really? Are you called to hate? Is that what Jesus called you to do, to call to hate? I'm seeing people make huge mistakes, man, because they've let hate in their heart. And once you do that, you start making decisions, you see things through a different lens, it'll twist you and mess you up. I'm going to end here soon, but I want to forewarn you guys, we're going to see the House Democrats try to impeach the president. It's going to happen. On what terms, God knows, man. The people that are leading it are anti-Semites, Rashid Tlaib and Ilhan Omar. So, got anti-Semites leading the charge to impeach the president. I believe what's going to happen is we're going to see an impeachment in the House. It'll be blocked in the Senate. But this is going to awaken the base even more. It's going to alert people to how much hate is being driven here and how deceived people are. And we're going to see a re-election of the president in 2020. I'm calling it now. So keep it up. Keep it up, Dems. Anyways, I'm going to sign out here soon. That was a rant, but it was a much needed rant. If you just got on here, go back and watch it. Especially if you're a Christian, especially if you're a believer, because you need the truth. And I'm straight up telling you this. It's not my truth. It's not your truth. It's the truth. And sometimes you just need to hear the truth. And it's uncomfortable to hear. And yeah, it might make you upset. But it is what it is. Anyways. All right, guys. I'll be back probably soon talking about the same stuff. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.